have a plan to extend it through December.
New vaccine requirements are in the works for employees of American Airlines.
Amplify Energy has spoken out following an oil spill on the California coastline yesterday.
A teen gets an excused absence from a Broadway legend. All this and more as TV2 News starts right now.
This is TV2 News.
Good morning, Portage County. Today we start with breaking news. Pfizer is seeking emergency approval from the FDA for its vaccine in children ages 5 through 11. I'm Olivia Sharp.
And I'm Kennedy Gotham. This comes following a rise in cases in the younger population due to the Delta variant.
Pfizer hopes that vaccinating children will stop the spread of COVID-19 as 5.9 million kids have tested positive since the start of the pandemic.
At a city council meeting, resident Karen Farkas started to collect signatures to get the mayor to have a recall. Residents want the mayor to apologize for talking poorly about the school board. The petition must be signed by 25% of registered voters in Hudson to get certified. If the mayor does not resign after certification, there will be a recall election.
The Ravenna City Council has approved a $3 increase for recycling following Portage County Solid Waste threatening to suspend services. Ravenna residents previously paid $5.50 for recycling collection, but will pay $8.50 starting in January 22. Part of the fee goes toward leaf collection and spring cleaning, whose fees had gone up in recent years. The last increase came in 2019 when recycling increased from $4.75 to $5.50.
Aurora Memorial Library will be having trick-or-treating in front of the library this year. It will be held on October 26th at 1:30 p.m. and the 27th at 11 a.m. The kids can dress in costumes and bring their little pumpkin baskets. Once the trick-or-treating is over, Sarah Tucker, the Youth Services librarian, will read a Halloween story to the children.
Sheriff Sean Bradley seized around $150,000 of marijuana during a traffic stop in Rootstown. Bradley stopped the Chevy Silverado for committing traffic violations. Then he and his canine partner, Caro, found 45 pounds of marijuana and $150,000 in cash in backpacks. The suspect was coming from Texas and headed to Youngstown when he was pulled over. Many at the sheriff's office believe this is the largest collection in the county's history.
Good morning, Flashes. I am Amani Hammami, and this is your Thursday weather flashcast. At a 70 degrees temperature, it feels slightly chillier, like 69 degrees with a little light air at a southeast direction in a quite foggy atmosphere. Lucky for us, we are among the warmest regions in Ohio. It gets colder as we move around Kent from the East Canton. Youngstown and Ashtabula are at 69 degrees, while it's a little warmer around Cleveland and Sandusky. As for the rest of the week, it seems to be a smooth transition to the spooky season. It is mostly cloudy with rainy episodes. For the most of it, temperatures do not differ much from today, ranges between 75 to 80 degrees with a minimum of 58, low on Saturday, Wednesday, and Thursday. That was your Thursday weather flashcast. Thank you for being here.
A federal judge placed a temporary injunction that would bar the approval of the controversial Texas heartbeat bill. Essentially, the injunction will prevent the heartbeat bill from being enforced. The original law says that a person cannot get an abortion once a fetal heartbeat is detected. U.S. District Judge Robert Pittman said that Republican lawmakers, quote, converted an unprecedented and transparent statutory scheme. The state of Texas has already appealed the injunction.
American Airlines and JetBlue are requiring all staff to get vaccinated following President Biden's vaccine mandate for federal contractors. American Airlines president said that anyone who is not vaccinated will, quote, not be able to work at American Airlines. A pilots union has spoken out saying they believe this mandate will lead to a staffing shortage and a result of mass termination of unvaccinated pilots.
we remain fully committed to being here, working with this unified command for as long as it takes and until the Coast Guard deems us complete. At this time, our Amplified team is primarily focused on assisting with collecting information for the various investigations underway, providing logistical and technical support, and analyzing any data that may be needed for the recovery efforts.
That was CEO of Amplify Energy Company who spoke yesterday about the investigation being conducted by the Coast Guard on the California pipelines bursting. There is reason to believe that a massive cargo ship may have snagged the pipeline, causing it to burst. Amplify Energy took hours to shut down the pipeline when it initially burst, causing approximately 144,000 gallons of oil to spill. And the search continues for Brian Laundrie as police want to question him about the Gabby Pepito murder case and his involvement. Just this morning, the family attorney Steve Benalito told Fox News that he still believes that Brian is on the preserve. The attorney also said he does not think that Brian has access to the news. Officials say that nearly a dozen sightings of Laundrie have been reported in North Carolina.
Senator Mitch McConnell has proposed a deal that would extend the federal debt ceiling through December. Many Democrats have said that they intend to accept the deal with the looming shutdown on the 18th. This comes in opposition to some Democrats advocating for blowing up the filibuster, which McConnell calls, quote, playing Russian roulette with the economy.
And now, your TV2 Sports Report.
Good morning, Kent State and all of Portage County. I'm Michael Neenan, and let's get to today's sporting news. Let's kick off today with some soccer. Today, the Kent State women's soccer team continued their MAC play, this time at home against the University of Northern Illinois at 7. The Flashes come into today's game with a 6-4-1 record after splitting their last two games with a win against Toledo followed by a loss to Bowling Green at home. After today's action, the Flashes will take a road trip to Kalamazoo to take on the University of Western Michigan this Sunday at 1. In other news, the MLB playoffs continue as the National League wildcard game between the Los Angeles Dodgers took on the St. Louis Cardinals last night. Let's take a look at how that went. It's beautiful out here in La La Land. Top of the first, Max Scherzer throws a wild pitch. Tommy Edman runs home for the score, Cardinals up 1-0. Bottom of the fourth, Justin Turner hits a home run, and the game is now tied at 1-1. And now, at the bottom of the ninth, Chris Taylor hits a home run that goes all the way back to the bleachers. Him and Cody Bellinger scores, and the Dodgers win 3-1. That's all I have for today. Be sure to follow our Twitter at TV2 KSU Sports for all sports-related updates within the area. From TV2 Sports, I'm Michael Neenan, and let's get back to the desk.
Kellogg's is giving fans of the Wendy's Frosty their favorite dessert in breakfast form. The limited edition Frosty Chocolatey cereal also includes a coupon for a free Frosty from Wendy's. It'll hit grocery stores in December for a limited time. It will cost about $3.99, plus you get that free Frosty.
Costner, this is Lin-Manuel Miranda. I'm sorry he can't be in U.S. history class right now, but he's with me.
Luke Stevens, a student, was given an excused absence by Lin-Manuel Miranda, the Hamilton Broadway star. Stevens was supposed to be in class taking a history exam, but was attending an event in Atlanta. Miranda sent a video recording explaining why Stevens was missing class.
And that is all the time we have for your Thursday FlashCast.
For updates on these stories and more, go to KentWired.com. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at KentWired. I'm Kennedy Gotham.
And I'm Olivia Sharp. Have a great day, Portage County.